Wait, is everything recorded?
We're ready. So it
Right.
needs to be like 15 minutes now.
No, she's gonna have to do 15 minutes.
Alright. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful stuff, guys. Beautiful stuff.
So, I guess welcome everyone to Sideline Talks. This is a podcast presented by London Phoenix Basketball. I'm your host Lewis, and I'm here with Lucy and Rob.
Hello,
So welcome,
Hello.
Lady and Guy, to our first episode or our first official episode
Are you the lady?
of Sideline Talks.
I can be.
You guys can choose. Everyone can be whoever they want to be. This is the official first episode. I think
Not the first one we've recorded.
Nope. But
Those archive edits will come out at some point in the next 5 years.
First official episode, and the supporters have been clamoring for this.
Great word.
All six
Yeah.
people
I'll
have
write
been
that one down for
begging
later.
us for
I
it.
know, and that one person who loves the clap.
Yeah, that one person loved the clap. It's been we've been overwhelmed, guys.
Yeah.
Really. So we've been forced into taking this serious now. So to start off, we're gonna play a little game. Some of you might have seen it on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, I don't know. But me and Lucy are gonna go for it, and we are going to try and say a word initially, and we're gonna try and end up with the same word. Okay, so some of you may have seen it before. Rob's going to give you the reactions to the crazy words we're saying, and we're going to try and see if we can do this in 3 to 5 words, but I don't know if it'll be that quick, but we'll try.
Yeah, because we tested it out before and we didn't get to the word. We gave up.
Did we get it in the end?
I don't know. We didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
This
didn't.
could be a long
It was just to
And
show.
this is why I chose opt out.
Yeah, well, it was to show Rob how the game goes, and we thought we would, hit it out of the park, but we really didn't.
I did not find it encouraging.
So, okay,
Oh,
all right.
gosh.
So on the count of 3, me and Lucy will say a word. Maybe it'll be correct the first time, and we don't have to do this again. But if it's not correct,
If it is, that would be
amazing.
wicked. Come on, Lewis. I've
what-
got a
what-
word
yeah, I got a word
already.
in my head as well. It's not
Okay.
hard. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Podcast.
Podcast.
Hey! We did it! First time!
Yeah.
Silly game. Silly game. What a silly game.
Thanks for watching, guys. That's
Yeah.
I
So
think we
what
can
we
wrap
doing for
up
the rest of the
here.
episode?
Yeah, I say we wrap up
Anything
here.
else you don't want to talk about? Or?
No, I'm speechless.
Yeah?
Rob, do you want to play now?
Can I just say podcast?
No.
Needs
Go
to
on.
be another word.
Yeah, you two play. Go on.
All right.
So 3, 2, 1, and then you got to say a word. But you got to think.
I've got one already
Look
for
at
you,
each
Rob.
other.
Come
You
on.
got to think about what each other would say.
I got one already.
See if you're there.
3, 2, 1.
Microphone.
Paris. Oh.
Oh, you got
I
me.
get you.
Okay.
I get you. So microphone and Paris. What can you link to that to create the same word?
I don't know if I'm going to link, but I'm going to just say a word and hopefully you can get it. 3, 2, 1.
Le
Olympics.
microphone.
Oh. What did he say?
Le microphone.
I need to look it up though because
Okay, wait.
my French teacher won't be very
Le
happy with me.
microphone. What did you say?
Olympics.
Okay. Le microphone Olympics. All right, come on, guys.
Okay. If we're
Are
on
you
the
going
sa-
my way or am I going your way?
I don't know which way we're going, but
Hang
let's see.
on. I actually need to.
Okay, wait. Listen, the microphone and Olympics, and we were just talking about it.
Connection.
I can't help you, Rob.
We got this. 3, 2, 1. Celine
Broadcast.
Dion. Oh, that would have been a good one, innit?
Oh,
So
yeah.
broadcast Celine Dion. Come on, you guys feel like you're getting closer.
Okay.
Close to
yeah,
what?
go
I
for
don't
it.
know.
No, go. Oh, can it? It's got to be one word though, or
One
can
word.
it? Be,
So look, Celine Dion. What did you say?
yeah, that's 2 words though.
Broadcast. Come on, guys.
Celine Dion's 2 words.
Yeah,
They
but
go
as in
together.
it's-
right. In which
as
case,
in-
mine might be 2 words that go
I
together.
think you guys. There's no way you can't get this. Celine Dion, and you said broadcast. Come on, seriously.
I'm so confused.
Oh
Okay,
my gosh.
just-
If it's the word, if you're gonna say the word and you don't say it, because I think I know what he's gonna say.
No, I don't know what's going to
Do
happen.
the countdown. Let's go.
What
I
was
don't-
on yesterday?
I have a
What was on
word.
yesterday?
Oh, that's not.
Okay.
All right, go on.
3, 2, 1.
Opening
Opening ceremony.
ceremony.
Yeah!
I generally
What
thought.
were you going to
I
say?
thought they were gonna say microphone.
Oh,
Celine Dion used the
again.
microphone, broadcast. Oh yeah, he said love microphone.
But
That was the French
opening
version.
ceremony.
Wow, see, that wasn't that
We
bad.
did it.
Yeah, I enjoyed that actually. Why did I opt out? You made it look so fearful first time round.
It's because we were struggling.
The
That's
first one
why.
was a real struggle.
It's because we were struggling.
It's like we weren't really connected, but today, guys, we're The Bluetooth is on.
Yeah, we got to show the people. That's why.
Yeah.
We have to be on point for this.
100%.
All right, so that was our opening ceremony for the London
See what you
Phoenix
did
Sideline Talks podcast presented by ourselves. We got to give you guys a little bit, and ladies, a bit of background about us. So we are a local league basketball club founded in 2018, 8 members all in total. And we just wanted to continue playing basketball. So we thought, hey, let's do the easy thing and let's just create a club. And
Yeah, so easy.
yeah, it's so easy. And we started off with 1 men's team, 1 women's team, competing in local league basketball. That expanded in year 2 to 2 women's teams, and it's been the same ever since. And we run summer scrimmages, we run training sessions, we do socials, we do it all, guys. We do it all. Social media,
Yeah.
merchandise. We see some of the merchandise. So we're just out here trying to show a bit of fun, a little bit different to your normal local league basketball clubs. And yeah, this is just a space for you to learn about us and have some fun. Have I missed anything out?
No, I think that was a very good
I
summary.
think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
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 You're really good at hosting, Lewis.
Do you know what? Yeah. I think it's a hidden talent of mine. I don't know where, but I did a what should I call it? What's those quizzes that you used to do in COVID?
Oh, Kahoot.
Good a quiz at work. They generally really
Loved
said
it.
that.
Used to host them.
I've done one. I've hosted one.
So
at
because
work.
of one quiz, you think?
I had a microphone once for an hour and
Online during COVID.
No.
Yeah.
No. This was
Via Zoom.
This was an in-person one that I did a few months ago at work. No, people have genuinely been like, "Hey, Lewis, they really enjoy your hosting." So,
Nice.
and then I was like,
Well, I'm
okay.
glad you're taking ownership of this
Yeah.
because you guys will see in the last 3 episodes that we did record in the archive edits, he was meant to host, and I felt like it just fell on me. So
Yeah. Well, she had the laptop out, so I didn't understand what that was about. But she had the laptop out. She has.
I still have the laptop out. It's just off camera.
As you all can see, she has her own camera angle. Usually a host
Yes.
would have their own camera angle, but
That's true.
now I'm sharing with Rob, and me and Rob have to be in the same
Watch.
camera.
Do you,
So yeah, she's just over here. So she kind of set it up that way, and the ring light's actually pointing towards her as well. So it's crazy.
No,
For someone that's not a
light-
host, she's got a lot of perks. I
half
think.
light is on you, Lewis. You're lit up very nicely.
Rob, could you confirm?
Yes.
Yeah. Confirm what though?
That we had some lighting variances earlier.
But it's lit.
Yeah, it is lit.
Lit.
She keeps using that as a term. Don't
It's
think it's an
lit.
official professional term, but it's lit.
It is.
So that is the intro done.
When did lit fall out of favour?
It hasn't?
So why have you been saying all morning that?
Well, I feel like it's not a professional term. She keeps using it as
It
a lit.
is.
Is it?
It's lit. If something is lit up,
Yeah, we don't say it's
that's
lit.
yeah, you do.
Do you? Okay, vote down below, guys. If you could put in your comments, is lit a professional term? Would you
Roadman
use it?
took it from us.
Oh, okay. That's what you did.
Yeah.
Reverse. Okay,
There you go.
that's what she said. Okay, so we are going to move on to our first topic, and I think we're going to start with female focus, which is a summer one-day tournament for women hosted by Hoops Before Work. We
I'm sorry, I thought you said hoots before work.
definitely hoops. Rob, come on, it's basketball.
It's run by owls.
Annunciation, Lewis. Who's before work, and yeah, we've been competing the last 2 or 3 years. I think it was post-COVID that they started.
Well, the first one was a mixed one, wasn't it?
First one was a mixed one. Yeah, it was the first
Oh,
time we've
okay.
actually done a mixed competition within Phoenix. But for the last 2 or 3 years, it's been female focused, and it's been great. I've really enjoyed it. I think the women have enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I know me, Rob, on the sideline
Yep.
have thoroughly enjoyed it, and yeah, it's a good opportunity for us to bring in new people into the club to come play with us for the day, and also kind of mix up the teams as well.
Yeah.
So, how did you find the experience?
I was tired.
So
It was a very long day, but it was a fun day, and I don't think there was a lot of waiting around in between games, so it was kind of perfect. Because what happens often in day tournaments is you play, there's like a massive gap, and then you kind of have to warm up again, and that often can kind of lead to injuries because you've really cooled down, and then you have to bring the heat back up again. And yeah, it was a nice balance, but I think maybe it's because I hadn't played in so long to come into that tournament to play. It was just very intense, and it was good quality teams. So the games were competitive. There may have been maybe one or two teams that weren't as strong, but it wasn't like a complete crazy blowouts going on. They were actually quite competitive teams. So it just kind of made the competition really good to be a part of.
And there were, I think, 10 teams altogether, two
Yeah.
groups of 5. You literally played one game, rested for one game. I think you played the next game.
I think maybe we only had 2 games max as a gap.
So
And that was towards the end of the day.
Yeah. So no, a great buy Hoops Before Work, and me and Rob coach throughout the day. We always try to start with some light coaching, and then it gets very
intense.
very intense and
You guys
exciting. And
in the corner drawing up plays for us.
Yeah, looking at matchups, all of that. But for us, it's a fun day to spend with the women.
But it is very competitive.
Yeah, it is.
And that's the thing. It has to get like that.
It's got just the thing. It's got more competitive over the last couple of years, and I think this year's again was the most competitive, player-wise, team-wise that we've taken part in the last couple of years.
Well, I think also we were, if I'm correct, we were the only team with coaches, right?
No,
There was another team.
There was another team with the.
Well, in the other pool.
No, there was one in our pool that we played.
Yes,
Brigitte friend.
Yes,
that was coaching. Can't remember his name.
Rebels, the Rebels team. Yeah, they had a coach.
I feel like there was at least one more coach. There was at least 2 coaches there.
Yeah, and then
outside of
everything
us.
else was like player coaching, or everyone just kind of playing.
And to be honest, it's not like you think about it from our standpoint, we don't prep for the day. We just come just so there's a voice.
And a bit of structure.
A bit of rotation, that's all. So it's not like it's me and Rob looking at analytics for weeks before.
Checking the stats sheet.
Yeah. Literally only know who was playing our team on the day. So, yeah. So
shout out to B for organising that for us.
Great.
Brigitte's always pushing us to take part in
I've said this before. It's incredible how so many of the women players in London know each other.
Small world.
Everyone talks to each other, and it's quite amazing.
The basketball community is big, but also very tiny. It's very crazy.
Do you think it's more with the women? I guess a lot of guys seem to know each other too, I guess. But
I think you come across. I think the women are maybe more of them are friends. But I would say I think for the guys, there's still like a lot of familiar faces when you go to things where you can recognize. Oh, I've seen that guy before. I've seen that guy. I played against him. So I think I'd say it's on both sides.
Okay.
But yeah, we managed to get to our first Hoops Before Work female focus final, which was great. We played the reigning champions from the season before. Tough game. I think it was only a 5 point loss.
We only lost by 5.
5 point loss.
So
very
again, not
close.
a blowout.
No.
It was a good fight from us. And it was a very intense game. Although I feel the semi-final felt more of a final.
Yes. Well, it was the only game we had lost again. So it was a mix
Yeah.
of Camden players and
Amy.
some Clapham. Amy, Sophie played. So a little bit of Clapham Cobras in there. Cobham Cobras, correct myself. And yes, they beat us in the group stages. And the gods decided that we play them in the semi-final. We thought we were going to maybe meet them in the final, but we played them in the semi-final and managed to overcome that game. But all love and fun.
I think the energy from that game was what we couldn't sustain into the final.
Yeah,
I think
we probably left it all on the floor. Because it went into overtime. Or was it
tied.
the semi-final?
Yeah,
or was it the final?
No, it was a
semi-final went into OT.
Went into OT, which was exciting by itself.
We had 2 OT games, didn't we?
Another one?
Yeah, there were 2.
We had another one against the Grey team.
Oh, okay, cool.
I think so.
Mind is like a fish.
So again, to be fair, it was a couple of weeks ago, start of July. But no, overall it was a really fun tournament, but I felt really tired after it.
A lot of people haven't played basketball in a while. I think I spoke to Nay and Nay was like, last time I touched a basketball was our last game. That was like 3 months ago.
Damn, really? Well, she did not look like it.
No, well, I'm sure she
That's
can switch
name
it on.
magic for you.
But definitely a great day. Had a little social after our local,
Yeah.
which was nice.
Shout out to the Crown.
Yeah.
20 people, so that was nice way to finish off the day. So, yeah, great tournament as always. Good fun, and hopefully everyone's starting to switch on now for pre-season and getting back into it.
Yeah, I mean, we've got our scrimmages going on now, getting ready for pre-season training, tryouts, all of that stuff. It's a lot to look forward to.
All right, so we'll move on to the Men's Summer League.
Yeah.
So we haven't competed in that for a few years now. Because of COVID, I think there weren't enough teams last year. but we had a discussion about kind of gelling as a team this summer and what the best way to do it was. We didn't have the best form in the league for the men last season. We thought the women always go to these one-day tournaments or events during the summer. Let's find something for the men, and we decided to enter the summer league this summer again. We did win back in 2018, but that was quite a while ago.
Yeah.
So it's a bit different, and yeah, it's been a roller coaster to say the least, I would say. Lucy was going to coach the summer league.
Yeah, we had a whole
Plan?
set up.
Yeah.
So post-season, I sat with my captains, Lewis and Ty. We were talking about our goals as a team for next season. And I said, we can work on summer league to help us step into the new season. I was like, yeah, I'm happy to coach. Initially, I said I'm happy for you guys to do it because is it 2 or 3 times you guys have played summer league? Is it 2 times you've played summer league?
I think maybe done it 3 times actually.
Yeah. There hadn't ever been like a coach
Never.
position. It's all just kind of been player coaching, just to give you guys, I guess, that freedom. And then I had picked up overtime shifts and they all fell on a Sunday. So it didn't really make sense for me to coach. I only made 1 game. It was a good game. Yeah. But yeah.
You want to tell them what you were doing in your overtime?
Oh, I worked at Wimbledon. So that was, I couldn't say no, guys. It's Wimbledon. And that was fun.
So she chose Wimbledon over Phoenix, which is
tennis
crazy.
is life. That doesn't sound right.
Wow. Wow.
That doesn't really roll off the tongue the way ball is life.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, tennis is not life. Tennis is life just in the summer. But yeah, obviously the job then fell onto Lewis and Ty. Mainly Lewis, naturally, because he hurt his finger. So
I'm not
terrible.
swearing at you guys, I'm just showing you my finger.
Yeah.
But it started off with a very, very close win against 5 players, which was ridiculous. But
yeah, we can't
it was a very,
let that
very
happen
tight
again.
win. I think it was like
if I was
5
coaching,
points.
that wouldn't happen.
Yeah, definitely wouldn't have happened, but she wasn't there. So, yeah, very close. 5-point win.
If I was playing.
Yeah, we needed you, Rob.
So both of them weren't there, and that's the problem. Won our first game by 5 points. Played a very difficult team in game 2, which we actually lost. I think it was maybe by 20 points, which was bad. That is when this injury happened. Again, not swearing at you guys. And this was actually very innocuous, to say the least. I didn't know I injured myself. Ty had to tell me that I injured myself and my finger was hanging. So that was fun. And
can I just ask our producer to bring the sick bucket over, please?
yeah, that's why I'm telling the camera. I'm making sure that I'm not, so they don't think I'm swearing.
No, but you're not the middle finger.
Why are you sticking your middle finger up at me? So
That's swearing.
this is why we don't have an extra person in the background swearing at us, because it throws us off.
We need a third camera angle.
You're just drawing attention to your non-swearing finger.
Yes,
Because it's the injured
it's
one.
the injured one.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you don't need to mention you're not swearing.
Well, they might look at
They
it
might
and think I'm swearing.
It happened with B.
Yes.
She's like, why are you swearing at me? And I said, no, B, it's his injured finger. It's
See?
not. It's all right.
But inside you were swearing at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, tough second game. Yeah, injured myself and had to coach the remaining of the game without playing. We lost that one, and following my diagnosis, I have taken up the official coach role because I can't play. But we have gone on a little good run.
Yeah, you're
since
doing
then,
very well.
which is a bit weird. I don't know if this is a compliment to me or not. So
I think
since
it's a compliment to everyone,
Okay.
but you as well for taking that step in that leadership role. I'm basing it on the one game that I saw,
Yeah.
and I think watching that game just showed me everything that we wanted in the regular season, but just couldn't really get,
Yep.
which was the togetherness, the positive energy, everyone being so encouraging, ball movement, no selfish plays. It was just beautiful team basketball. And that's what we were kind of lacking in the season.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a collective basketball. I was more talking about the angle of now that I'm not playing, we've won all of our games.
Oh.
So I didn't know if that was a thing where...
So what, are you retiring from playing?
No, I'm saying, is it just coincidence?
Or do you want to take my position?
I'll
I'll happily coach Blue if that's a swap.
You would then not be able to play as well.
Player coach, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, we've gone on a 3 game winning streak, I think, since I've been injured, which has been good. Our last game should have been better. So for those that don't know, we have made it to the final, which is tomorrow. Today, where we're filming now, by the time you watch
Sunday
this,
the 28th
yeah,
of July.
that is the final, and it's been great. Yeah, it's great to get to the final. That was one of our targets, is to hopefully try and win the whole thing. So it's going to be a tough game. Ironically, again, the gods have decided we are playing the team that we lost to in the group stages in the final. So, yeah.
Redemption.
By how many?
It was a blowout.
It was a blowout.
Oh, was it?
Well, Rob, I
Yeah.
got injured. So when you take the best player out of the game, it's kind of hard to maintain the consistency defensively and offensively.
Yeah.
So that's fair enough. Can't fault the players for that. You lose your right leg, you can't run. Do you know what I mean?
Wow.
I'm going to take the silence as agreement of what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
But,
Listen, it's redemption. You guys are hungry for it. And
Yes.
also, I didn't watch that game, the blowout game, but you guys, I can say confidently, you guys are not the same team.
No. Also, ironically, in that game, we had another injury with Rafa.
Oh,
So
was it the
me and
same
Rafa.
game?
Yeah, it was me and Rafa both went out in the first,
Oh, damn.
3 quarters. Rafa, I think, only played like 5 minutes, and then he injured his knee.
Flipping hell.
So yeah, ironically this year, usually we have a small summer league squad. We switched it up this year, had a bigger squad, and then ironically we've had so many injuries, which is what happens when sometimes people haven't played for so long. But yeah, no, some really good, exciting new players that have come and joined in, really blended in with the squad. So that's been a big plus as well. So hopefully positive performance tomorrow in the final, and fingers crossed the next time you're watching this podcast, there is a
Which
trophy.
fingers you're crossing? Be careful.
Yeah, can't really get around the plastic thing. But yeah, fingers crossed that there is a trophy in the background next time. And
Yeah.
we're all smiling and laughing and joking.
100%.
Producer's saying to cut that out, but that's rude. Okay, that's fine. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh, she's saying
no more
she's saying
trophies in the house.
Yeah. Okay. That's a different time. Okay, cool. So, but yeah, let's see how it goes. We're looking for a big crowd. Hopefully everyone's going to bring someone and come down and watch.
Did you tell the men? We need to.
I'm going to do it today.
Yeah, everyone needs to bring someone.
Yeah, Manu's asked for a live stream. I'm going to try and see if we can work on that. I was thinking maybe we'll see what we
who's
can do.
doing that?
I don't know. Someone that's maybe not as invested in the shouting and screaming, but we'll
Yeah,
see. We'll see who's available
I'm
tomorrow.
ready to shout tomorrow.
Yeah, I hear you.
No, trust me. One of the good things that I love when I don't coach is I can chat so much rubbish on the side.
I was before you're going to say the actual word, and we're going to have to bleep it. But
No. Kid friendly. Yeah, kid friendly. But I love the energy, and B's gonna be there, so you know it's gonna be double trouble. Double trouble.
So that will be interesting on the sideline for those people. But yeah, we'll try and see if we can do it live if there's a possibility. Apparently, we have fans all over the globe.
I know. He said people from Italy.
Yeah, from Italy want to jump in and watch it. Probably watch him, but yeah, we're part of that as well. So yeah, so yeah, we'll see. Fingers crossed again. But great to get to a final. Great for the team bonding, and hopefully it's going to roll into the new season. Across the club, we're looking for, I guess, new feels across the 3 teams. Looking forward to pre-season and forming these squads and seeing what next season will hold for us. And hopefully some positivity across all 3 teams. And trying to gel as much as we can as well. Trying to get more men to the women's games, more women to the men's games, because that's what Phoenix is about. We are a family club and we do want to support each other. So that is their aim. So if you haven't already, come down to a session. Come and see what we're about. We're looking for players.
We are.
Yeah. If you
Women playing on Tuesdays,
Yeah.
men
Wednesdays.
Wednesdays. Full details on our website. So
And our social.
And social, yeah.
Yeah.
and
Good
socials.
point, Rob. Thank you. So yeah.
I didn't want to take all the glory.
But yeah, come down. Come have some fun with us this summer. And then if not, come and support us. Come and be part of this. It's much more than basketball, even though basketball's life, according to Lucy. So yeah, we'll see. Can we talk about new kit?
Oh yeah.
So the men will be wearing their kit for the very last time in the Summer League final. And if you might not be aware, but we have bought a new kit across the club, a new feel across the club, new colours. Black and grey reversible Phoenix kit. A lot lighter, a lot more
Oh, is it
stylish.
lit?
It's lit. See, that's why. Nice. See, yeah, that was very.
See what I did there?
Yeah, it's lit. Much much more lighter, and
Yeah.
we finally got the colours that we wanted originally when we first joined the club, and we'll be debuting them in the next season. We hope to have some sort of media day as well, where we get some behind the scenes looks and so forth, and that hopefully will be a lot of fun. And yeah, what's your lot's opinions of the kit, I guess, after seeing it?
You're asking me.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I remember I liked it.
That's a good start.
Yeah.
Rob likes it. Okay, Lucy?
I love it. I think honestly it's amazing. Lauren, shout out to Lauren, she designed the kit for us. She designs all our merch and our logos. And yeah, the black kit is the original kit that we wanted when we first started the club. And so to finally get it, and then in contrast with the grey side, it's really good. Yeah, the colour combination of it, I love it. We've already got trainers for next season to match.
Got jumped. We've already got the socks as well. But yeah, we've got trainers to match the kit. I've got 3 pairs. No. Yeah, technically I've got 3 pairs for next season. That's a bit crazy.
We're ready. But also...
So I need to go black and grey. Shoe shopping. That was a hard word to say.
Yeah.
Shoe shopping.
Shoe shopping. Yeah, Rob.
Yeah. No, you know, I like to match
that's
on the
if you like
sideline.
to colour coordinate. Because I like to colour
No, I do.
coordinate.
You like orange shoes for coaching orange.
So there you go.
The kit's changing a little bit. Okay.
Yeah. So you can have black in there, blue, orange, because it's going to be nice on the black side. Incorporates all the 3 colours, which is really nice. And yeah, it's just kind of new season, new feel, new look. I think it's going to be good for us.
Yeah, and shout out all the sponsors for this summer that have allowed us to get our kits across the club. A big thank you to you. You know who you are. And yeah, it's hopefully, again, new feel and new energy for next season as well. Hopefully it gets everyone excited to wear and everything. And that's what we hope.
Yeah, it should be good, man.
So we are now going to talk about what everyone is talking about, which is the Olympics, which is starting shortly in Paris, and kind of the build up to it as well. Obviously, we're all basketball fans here, and I guess a lot of our attention is going to be on the basketball games.
Yeah.
What is you lot? Are you guys excited?
Not tennis, Lucy?
Not tennis, no.
Are you guys excited about it?
Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking to them out there.
Are you guys excited?
Are you excited?
How do you feel about the Olympics?
Up to you.
To be honest, I'm not that super excited. I'm probably more excited to kind of maybe watch the women's side. I'm intrigued, and this is obviously all basketball related. I'm intrigued to see what the men's side saying in terms of the US. They're not looking so strong. Other teams are looking stronger, and I'm curious to see how that sort of plays out. But in terms of block booking time to sit down and watch it, I don't think I'm that invested to watch that many games. I mean, I'm sure it started today, right?
I think it is.
Yeah, and so I haven't really checked scores or anything like that. But I'm definitely generally curious, especially with the men's side, to see how the dynamic is, because after the South Sudan game versus the US, we're seeing that the USA team, and we kind of already knew that anyway from the last Olympics. They lost their first game to France. They obviously didn't win the World Cup in 2019. They're looking more and more vulnerable and less invincible.
So we are, for those that don't know, USAB have come to London in the last week and played 3 kind of warm-up games, 2 for the men, 1 for the women. Really different games, I would say. All 3 of them were very different. And I guess it's been good for basketball in London to have these people down here. Probably first time a lot of us have seen any of these people play live, I would say. And USAB men's team had played against South Sudan. For those that didn't watch it, 1-point game.
1-point game.
I think it went down to the wire, 1-point game. South Sudan were up 14 at the half. Crazy fixture.
What's incredible is I'm not a LeBron stan at all, but he really owned those endings to those games. It's been quite incredible seeing him just take that on and beat Germany and South Sudan. I can't remember who else they played. in the third
There
game.
was some the women. No, so the women played Germany as well.
Yeah.
But then otherwise, they were in Abu Dhabi the week before. I think.
Oh,
So
that
in
was it.
those
Yeah,
games
yeah.
before. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's crazy. He's 39 years old, and
Yeah.
in the last 2 minutes
And
of
still
both
clutch.
games, the ball was in his hands. That's
Yeah.
that's with Steph Curry, Jason Tatum, Joel Embiid, Anthony Davis, Anthony Edwards, all these other big stars, and LeBron James, still at 39 years
Yeah.
old, is closing out games.
Yeah.
What did you guys think of the last play South Sudan had, if you watched it? And was it a foul? Wasn't it a foul?
Yes, it was a foul.
I think it was a foul. But also it just shows like South Sudan had how many chances as well
Yeah, I
in those
know.
last couple of seconds to
Yeah.
win it. So even putting the foul aside, they had that kind of putback. That was it a block or did it just bounce off the ring?
I think it was a miss.
Yeah, it was just a miss, right? So just crazy. But I don't know, in my head it's just I think that's probably where the pressure, the experience in pressure moments will kick in. Where if it was any other team, they probably would have won.
Yeah.
But South Sudan hasn't really had those sort of pressure moments, and especially against a team like USA. But it's clear they weren't intimidated by the US beforehand because they just came in so strong. But I think coming down to the wire, that's when you see the experience in the two different teams kick in because, yeah, they should have held on to the lead, really.
You saw Team USA training, didn't you, both of you?
Yeah.
What was that like?
I'd like to say it was because of us. USA won against South Sudan. We gave them the confidence.
You were giving them some
we
tips.
gave them the confidence.
LeBron,
to
take it
to
on at
go
the end.
in. Yeah, I was like,
LeBron,
LeBron, the ball
yeah.
needs to be in your hands. You need to believe in yourself
Really?
to
Is that
win
what he said
this
to them?
game.
I didn't see you
Yeah,
speaking to him.
no,
That was
I
funny.
couldn't get through to the bodyguard, but
Yeah.
I was like shouting over him. But no, we had, honestly, it was incredible. We had the privilege to be there to just kind of watch Team USA train. I didn't know we were going to watch them train. I was just told they need help running a session, but the first part of the session is going to be really, really good and really special. And I spoke to Lewis and he was just like, well, Team USA just landed this morning, so they must be there. And they were.
Was it? I always think it's funny when you see NBA players. It goes for the women too. When you see them in person around normal people, their size. It's not just the height; it's the kind of the roundness of them.
Yeah,
They're enormous people.
they definitely
Absolutely
are.
enormous people.
Because it's exactly that. You see them with your average, heights and whatnot, and they just really do look massive and tall. And also it's because you know who they are, so they already have this aura to them, and you're just like, wow, this is incredible. But then on the flip side, when you see them in person, you see the human to them.
Yeah.
And so to me, and I've noticed this a couple times because don't want to drop tennis again, but in Wimbledon, I got to see a lot of famous people there as well. And the excitement kind of just disappears a bit because you can just see they're human. They're just like you. And so they're there to just do a job. They're basketball players. But you still have that fan in you that is excited to be there because you know how incredible these people are because you're a fan of the game. And so that doesn't disappear, but I think you're not as sort of like fangirling over
I
them.
get you totally, because in 2004 I went to see Team USA play in Spain, and exactly like this, a pre-Olympic friendly, and I got to meet all the players. I'll get to watch them train, and then I was chatting to them afterwards, and I've hardly got any photos of it, because exactly like you said, they were just humans, and I was chatting baller to baller, and it wasn't a big deal to take a picture. Now I look back and think, shoot,
You should.
edit, beep. I wish I had loads of photos from that moment.
It's a weird one because even other people were saying to me like, oh, do you want to take pictures and stuff? But it is, again, to be honest, they are just human beings. They're just normal people. Also, don't want to ruin the moment that you're in. You're experiencing something that probably very little people can experience. And as great as it is to have a photo of it, it's like, well, you've done it. You've got that experience. You'll never forget it. Some people will never experience what you experience.
And they might appreciate as well that you're just having that one-to-one conversation. And not to say that maybe they don't feel human or whatnot, but they're just so used to having cameras in their faces and fans acting, weird and whatnot.
Like B with Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Edit picture in here.
Edit picture in.
Isn't it?
But to be fair though, at the women's game, I was excited to see Asia Wilson. I was excited to see Jackie Young, Chelsea Gray, Kelsey Plum as well, because I'm generally like passionate about the Aces, the fans. So I get that. I was fangirling on the side on court, but then after the game, I wasn't fussed about getting a selfie with them or anything like that, because again, they're just human. They're there to work as well.
How did you find that game? This is USA women against Germany.
I thought it was like just a business game, if that makes any sense. I think there was some really good plays on both sides, really good passing and ball movement. How active, I was speaking to someone on the side and I was saying how active they are in their offensive sets is just a joy to behold. It's like every time someone's got the ball, someone else is doing something else. Someone's setting the screen, someone's cutting back door, and it just creates so many opportunities, 4 or 5 passes and then kick outs to wide open shooters. But it was just clear that Germany were not up to scratch to the level as USAB women. And although I did really like the German point guard who was so shifty.
Alexis Peterson
So
from
so
Basketland.
I was kind of like...
She was good.
But I'm disappointed though, because I felt like, I'm not saying she wasn't doing a lot, she was handling the ball a lot, but she was shifting the defender so much, but I felt like she didn't really want to shoot the ball, she didn't really want to attack the basket.
She was looking more to dish.
Yeah, but I felt like if she had scored 15, 20 points, she could have kept the game a lot closer than her shot selection. But
I think someone else spoke to her. Michelle spoke to her after the game.
I was watching from
and
the side. Yeah.
Apparently she is carrying an injury, as were the 2 Sabally girls.
See? And that's
the 2 Sabally women.
Yeah.
Were carrying an injury, and Alexis Peterson has definitely got the skills to take people on.
Yeah.
And I thought what she did do was expose how the American guards are going to have real problems if anyone zeroes in on Plum, Ionescu, or Taurasi.
Isolation.
There is, that you notice none of them were on at the same time.
Yeah.
And if America chooses to put more on, people are going to zero in on that.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got Asia Wilson going to block your shot after.
Yeah.
It's fine. But like you say, Alexis Peterson taking people on, and then what?
Yeah, she didn't pass the ball.
But she also needs cut. She's only been with the team a few weeks, so they need to get used to cutting
Playing
when
with
she's done
her,
that.
yeah.
Because I think there was a lot of like standing around. She would take on her player and she would get to the point, and then I think she would just pause, but then she would kick it back out to the 3-point line.
But they weren't great shooters.
To someone, but it's someone that's not great. It's not even shooting the ball. They then caught it and then pass it to someone else. I'm just like, she just created all this action.
Now, who does she remind you of?
Nay.
But Nay, I don't know what it is. So she doesn't play with. Okay, so I was gonna say maybe it's because she plays with better players. No, that's not the case. These are international women players. So Phoenix players are not on that level. But I've seen Nay sometimes when she does get to that spot and she's looking for someone to make a cut, but someone doesn't do it. But then there's also quite a lot of times people do make those opportunities. So I think it makes a communication thing. Maybe it's knowing your teammate. If it's someone that you've only played with a few weeks, then you don't know
just getting used to it.
Yeah. But I think there's a lesson here with Nay in orange. And actually, I spoke to Nay afterwards, and I said to her, that's the player, because it's Edit who adores Alexis Peterson.
Oh, really?
Oh,
okay.
she was screaming for her.
Okay.
Yeah, she's passionate fan, and has always compared Nay to her. And
makes sense.
It's this. We can have a structured offense, but when the game goes to someone who can take people on and you've got a bit of ISO, a bit more pick and roll, then what is everyone doing coming out that offense and being more free flowing? And how would you do in a scrimmage? In a scrimmage, I'm going to cut, aren't we? As soon as someone's beaten, then it's that undoing of that mindset. And I think Germany struggled with that.
Yeah, I feel like it was a good game. It wasn't, the atmosphere wasn't as great as the men's game the previous night, but it was definitely great to see so many people in the basketball community come out and watch women's basketball.
Oh, 100%. I felt like that was like a networking event. The
Yeah.
amount of people I bumped into
Right.
and just chatting away and not just bumped into, but also meeting as well. Like, I met someone from the Team USA training.
Okay.
He was at the game.
Wow.
He
Nice.
touched my shoulder. He's like, oh, hey, remember me? I was up there on Friday. So, again, I only met him once.
You felt the tap and went, LeBron.
I was like,
Someone
LeBron. I thought he was going to come thank me for, for the advice I gave him
of course.
to be clutch.
Full circle. I like that.
But-
Very good.
Yeah. But no, it was honestly so cool. And I think it just, again, this is someone I just met briefly at the Team USA training. And he remembered, and again, just shows how open we are as a basketball community for this sport, you know, for the love of the game. Doesn't matter where you're from, who you are, who you're supporting, everyone's there for basketball.
Yeah. One more thing. Did you notice how physical USA were?
Yeah.
That, like, you and our producer were like this, blocking the cutters.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a thing, yeah.
Elbows out,
The physicality of any time Germany were cutting or trying to get somewhere there, like Alyssa Thomas was just bumping them out of the way. But to see it, you don't see that on TV. To see that at kind of the same level was fascinating.
Yeah. So I was sitting with Brian, and he was like really pushing Germany. He really wanted Germany to compete. Very super enthusiastic. And he was just like, well, Lewis, why are they not doing this? Or Lewis, why are they not doing that? And I'm just like, Brian, like, you need to realize the US team are all the best players almost on the same team. As much as you want Germany to box out, get a rebound, because he was like, why is it they letting them get the rebound? Why are they not pushing the ball? It's like, you need to realize the size, strength, speed that these elite women have over these women. And it's like, it's not that they're not trying. It's just, there's just better players. There's different levels, man. It's hard. You also, like, I guess when you're playing against a better team, sometimes you overthink stuff, and there's so many things that go into when you're playing the elite of the elite, and that's but there is a difference between South Sudan and the men's game and the Germany game against the women's game. Whereas South Sudan, sometimes people just like, hey, it is what
we got nothing to lose. Let's just go out there.
And when you do that, that happens. I'm not saying the German team didn't do that.
I think because it's a massive difference. I've seen previously, which happened in the last for the 2020 Olympics. The qualifying tournament, Nigeria versus USA, that was the first time I saw women's team, panic. Because Nigeria were up at the half, and again, it was that panic of, we've never seen USA women struggle in a game. They ended up bringing it back, but it was they had to work for it. Whereas on the flip side, we're used to the men constantly blowing out teams, and maybe the first half it's a little chilled and then they just destroy it in the second half. And now we're seeing the rise of the international basketball on the men's side coming. We've got more and more international players in the NBA, so teams now you've got like 2 or 3 NBA players in there rather than maybe 1 or none. There's a lot more competition, whereas on the women's side, and this is why I was saying I'm more intrigued to see the Olympics from the men's side, because the women's side is still very much dominated by the US. Teams are still not kind of reaching. You've got glimpses. We've got stronger players coming in, but as a whole, whereas on the men's side, I think teams are becoming more stronger.
Yeah, I think it's going to take a little while. Now, the men's one did take a little while, to be honest, to get to the stage where it's now, but I think the women will be the same.
Look at the last 3 MVPs.
Exactly. And I think just to point out, for South Sudan, that is incredible for African basketball
100%.
to be so close to beating the best team in the world.
Also, they only started in, was it 2012, 2013?
Yeah, very young team, obviously refugees, so they've got an incredible story behind them. But also incredible that they came so close to beating USA. Yeah,
I'm upset that I wasn't at the game, but I did watch it on TV. So
it's not the same though, is it?
It's not the same. It's not the same. I guess, is there anything else you guys want to talk about?
I guess who we think could challenge them.
The US team.
Men and women.
I think the women have it wrapped up. I'll be honest. I'll be very shocked.
Yeah.
I don't see a strong enough team.
So, and they're coming in now with the Like the other day, I was watching a podcast of Jason Tatum. No, yeah, Jason Tatum. Sorry,
That's the player's name, yeah?
it sounded like I was saying Jason Statham. Sorry, I was in my head there. Jason Tatum was on it, and Asia Wilson, and they were both talking about their similarities of missing a championship opportunity and then winning it.
Yeah.
And Asia was just saying how, they don't want to be the team that doesn't bring in the gold because they haven't lost.
Yeah.
I think in like 50 odd games, they're undefeated.
Yeah.
Whereas the men now, it's up and down because they've always come back with gold, but they've lost the World Cup, so they kind of know they're not.
It's inconsistent.
Yeah. Whereas with the women, they've always been consistent, and so she's just like, we don't want to be the team.
Yeah.
Because everyone will know them as the team that lost it.
Yeah.
So true.
So they've got that fire in them as well. But like you said, Lewis, I think that they've got it in the bag.
Yeah. The men on the other side, apparently, Serbia have been really good.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Germany are the
Very
world
strong,
champions as well, reigning world champions.
France
as well. It's going to look Wemby. It's going to be interesting.
Because Wemby's playing, right?
He is playing.
Mm-hmm.
I think they've been, from the games I've been saying, I think they've been starting Wemby and Rudy. So
really?
It's going to be an interesting one as well. But it's going to be much more competitive.
Yeah.
Much more. Canada as well. Canada actually a really good team. So we'll see, I guess. I think first US games on Sunday. It's tomorrow, actually.
Tomorrow.
I keep forgetting what day it is. Sorry.
Are we going to have some watch parties?
That'd be good.
Yeah.
We should,
We should
innit?
do it.
I think that'll be fun.
Once we find out.
We were just chatting before, like, how do we watch the Olympics? There used to be a time you could just BBC, red button, watch any sport you wanted. And it's not like that anymore. And
So
it spoils the viewing experience, to be honest with you.
Let's find out how we can watch it first.
Yeah, and then we get together.
And
We like to be together a lot.
If it's pay-per-view, then we come here, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Lewis has access to everything.
Yeah, sure. And I think that is our first episode of Sideline Talks officially. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Don't forget, if you are watching this on YouTube, to comment, like, and subscribe down below. And look out for our new episodes. And let us know what you want us to talk about and if you've enjoyed the episode. But I guess we'll see you next time.
Yes. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
Ta-ra.